Hello everybody! How are we doing today? Tonight we're continuing our journey through the Outer Worlds 2. Right, we're in a minefield. That's where we left off.
What a massacre. We missed it.
Oh no, not the massacre. We don't want to miss the massacre. Okay, everything looks good on both ends. I promise one of these days my voice is going to be proper. Game? Game. Okay. If it keeps doing this, I has backup plan for tonight. I don't know why on earth it keeps doing this. It was doing this some time ago, and then it only just started doing it after getting to this new planet. Carrier Mark 3. My controller is fine. I don't have this problem with any other game. But what I do have is a theory. Okay, so where is the landing pad? I have this weird theory these issues might be locationally based. So let's see if it keeps happening on the ship. Then I can heal while I'm here. Helmet away. ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Or possibly today, depending on your time zone. That is so weird though, because yeah, it's not happening on the ship. So it might be locationally based. That is super freaking weird. So I just gotta follow the road for a bit. Well, I did promise snow. Here you go.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Cordial frostbite.
Is that AA or shooting off fireworks?
Please don't take me on a co-tangent.
Yeah, I would never. It's just such a weird issue to have. Why is it only happening in certain locations? Okay. Let's get back to it. So yeah, not a lot of fast travel points, unfortunately, so we have quite a walk. We got quite a walk ahead of us. Okay. I was wondering if the cause of the disconnections is like something that gets loaded into memory, and then it stays there until you load into another area or something.
You're not going to be a problematic variable, are you?
Nope. Just here to shoot spreads. Why did they switch weapon sort of durability in this one? Ah, those beautiful big guns.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Yes, right.
Test your hypothesis elsewhere.
Damn. What did I do?
And how did you sleep? Decidedly horrible. If it was any colder, I'd be dead. And those Protectorate loudspeakers playing all night remind me of the pre-schism days. I've been hearing them in my dreams.
What protected speakers?
Can't stomach these filthy creatures.
I don't know who Anti-Choice thinks they will convince with this poor quality propaganda. But I sure am grateful for the heat they provide.
You said it.
I feel confident those weak-minded crabble kissers in the Protectorate would fall for it, though.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Say, have you seen Junior Acolyte Nelson around? Nelson around anywhere?
Isn't that the guy I see yesterday? You're sticking to the beaten path, and man, I really need another gun slot. I hate having to go in the menu as often as I have to. Did I forget to? No, should be going through. Sounds good.
question the structural integrity of the weapons crime! Check your scopes for combat. Suffered Get my own risk. Overprotection in progress. They're benumbed.
What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Personnel. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
No, I get enough toxicity from that damn thing. It's like, you don't take anything, and I'm like, no, I just have a lot because I have an OP helmet. This is the wrong bridge. Might be doable, though. Definitely not. Okay.
for combatant analysis. Standing by to stupefy.
Oh, hello.
Lay down fire!
There it is. Guess we'll go get this thing up and running. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Report the repair. Okay. To whom? To whom am I reporting at this? There's a big building up here. Might as well check that out. Since we're in the area anyway.
Sorting at fire.
Oh shit.
Adversary lost. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Proceeding to attack. Vitals are in the red. Check your their weaknesses.
Adversary vulnerability. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I got a good bit of ammo for this thing. I should try this out. Yep, that's about what I thought I was gonna do. Are you serious? This is what I was making my way towards earlier. No, I think I've been here before. Fan of this so far.
Commander, don't make me avenge you!
That's all the way up there, yeah. I don't know how to get up there.
Investigating hostile intent.
You've got to be kidding me with this. Like, what? I am not a huge fan on how they've changed the combat in this game. I'll be right back. Chroma key works like a freaking charm. Yes. I am still playing the damn game. Okay. Well, this is definitely fitting the time of the year. Right, so yeah, I gotta get across this bridge, or maybe make my way through here? Is that possible? These minefields are ridiculous, too. Like, I get it, but I don't get it.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scanned.
On the rift.
Purification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Purificator at ready status.
What the heck hit me?
I have a fix on their weaknesses. You try to limit propaganda.
Damn it. This is gonna suck. Yeah, I know. Mother...
Check your scopes for combatant.
Why are there mines everywhere? Damn. Okay, so this thing ain't bad, but... These things deal way too much damage. We're doing this again. Perhaps I have gone a bridge too far. this way, but I also need to go the other way.
Sharp enough.
Adversary vulnerability identified.
Why?
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Beginning to attack.
What? What the? No! Why are you trying to?
I will restore my life or avenge my
What in
death.
the? Why did you come up as enemies then? This is... God, this is just getting ridiculous. The save didn't even load properly. Okay, no, so okay, we're cool.
Hey,
Pleasure not doing business.
can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You gotta shake off these vapors, man, and clear your head.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I hope you're right.
How about I do my job, and you do whatever it is.
Fair enough. Do I got any nonsense to break down? Just a little. Okay, well, time to go back to the SMG, because that thing was doing fantastic.
How do you eat Purple Berry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
Right from the box.
Stay in line, or I'll knock you to the bottom of the org chart.
Right. this a fast travel point? Of course not. That would make too much sense.
Told me it was the red button.
It was definitely the blue.
Oh, he's blowing himself up.
I swear, if it blows up. Come back and scan.
Get back.
Starting a fight.
Already planting a bomb. One bullet takes him out. You guys are dumb. This SMG is way too good considering how easy it is to craft ammo for it. Why is the SMG the best gun in the game? That's not normal. I'm not complaining too much either. I thought that's what I was doing. But, oh, that's up there. Aw, oh, man.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
Breathe once. Yeah, I've considered these benefits and they appear to be non-existent. Who in the void are you supposed
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
Yeah, what do you do exactly?
We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy. Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution.
You, sir, have been drinking your Kool-Aid. This man's got Kool-Aid for breakfast, Kool-Aid for lunch, Kool-Aid for dinner. He's even got dessert aid.
Well, consider me even more intrigued by your presence. Heard hints this place was some sort of off-the-books research operation, which of course we of Auntie's Choice simply delight in. The Order left some fairly formidable security in one building. Mention that in case the prospect of certain death may inspire you to unburden yourself.
Dude, I don't know what this place is. I don't even know why I'm here. I'm literally here because I should have taken the left turn at Albuquerque. But instead I'm over here.
Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Now you're thinking. Okay. Sorry, I had a bot over on Twitch. With that. Okay, so we're good? Okay.
If you're not a go-getter, then go away.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
Huh?
Huh. Who's this now?
You don't have an auto dock, do you? Unfortunate.
Wouldn't be here to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you? No? Suppose we're still cut off then. What do you need? Of course. Auntie's Choice offers...
I get... Ooh, you have those trauma kits. closer to death, the more it heals. It's very interesting. Is there any crafting material I just have like way too much of? Sell some of? Nope. I can sell you all the junk. Cool. Ooh, gun store.
Oh, a customer.
Guns?
Appear to need something. Hope you brought the bits to back that up. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest. And some well-built order items, scavenged from this very facility.
Ooh.
Looking's free. Rest costs extra.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! Oh no, wait, those aren't unique, sir. Oh, what is this? Biggest fan. I would like to try this out. What is this? How much does the sniper do? 164. This might be better than... Get out of here. A workbench in here? Nope, there's one just up the street. Throw the advanced mag on here. Might be a good middle ground between the LMG and the sniper, actually. In fact, I think that's exactly what it is. Looks like a barrel for it, too. Suppressor, perhaps? Oh, hell yeah.
Welcome back. Don't suppose you've learned anything new about this place, have you? Do carry on.
Ooh, little SMGs, too. They definitely want to try
Heading
this.
into unorthodox notion reclusion? By all means, you first.
And I still don't know what the heck any of you were talking about. But yeah, sure, let's walk into this place and shoot back to there.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Haven't we met before? You seem familiar. Ow. Hey, don't walk into the barriers. now.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
Scouted ahead then?
Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Sounds too easy.
Standard procedure dictates this facility will be riddled with traps, which will preclude much waltzing.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent. Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that
you two
office.
like each other or
Standard
what?
order
'Cause I'm
redundancy
really
measure.
confused about
Let's
that.
out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Fair enough. Gotta be something, right? Mop bucket? Are they mopping this? Why? And the floor is made of lava. Well, electricity. Same diff. Sure, this money finds a good.
Anyone there? Hello? Help! Please! At the law, somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Like, concerning, since it's all I have.
Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week? Oh, boy. You've been stuck in there eating canned Kings and Blake. Yeah, Oof is right.
We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's Choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends. Or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses, for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
But maybe he's got one back home who would take care of it.
Oh, I do. You mean, Wooly. He has a special diet and needs to be brushed practically hourly. I just imagine her all alone at home, by herself.
I've been lied to by experts. He is decidedly not among their ranks. I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should release him. The stakes are simply too high.
Sorry, bud.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
A difficult call, but I fear the correct one.
I can't lockpick the door anyway.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Yeah, I mean, I can cheese it.
We'll stay here. Who let this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
You say so. Oh, that was easy.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk.
No, we're not exactly friends at present, but, temporary truce, perhaps? Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
You have a bandolier full of grenades, and you're just here to talk.
Why, you did indeed. And we are exceedingly grateful for it. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors.
Okay.
Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
You're, in the way. I can't see the screen.
Yeah! Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and we'll settle up.
And all Auntie's Choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's Choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
So how do we stop it?
Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging. For anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Huh. Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
Take care now.
I'd say keep out of trouble, but I don't foresee that in your future. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything... settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
You good?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. Huh. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Okay, I will be right back. Again, sorry folks, my allergies are not being kind. All right. Let's get her back. Let's get her going here. Well, since we have to go the other way now, we can stop at the workbench again, and I can give Marisol her upgrade. I think I'm gonna like this gun. Single shot, 45 round capacity. Good damage. Wish the scope had a little more zoom, but I had enough of that.
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
Hey, yes, I'm finally in good standing with Auntie's Choice. I just barely hit the first tier.
I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I... wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here.
That seems to be the problem.
It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You?
We can discuss payment if it's warranted.
Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it sucks and nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent.
He has corporate shell shock.
The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them.
Andy Weiss picking these particular jingles?
Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner.
Wow. I didn't think Wholesale Spender was gonna come up in dialogue. That's very interesting.
It lets me eat until I'm stuffed onto my feet. What did you say?
I said I'll buy some. Do you have enough inventory?
Absolutely. I have a whole sales sampler full of all the calorie... what is... Was I just trying to sell you something?
You don't remember? You've been wandering around singing nothing but jingles for almost 2 whole days.
Poppycock! I don't even know any jingles by heart.
Well, I'll be damned. I absolutely cannot believe that worked. Thank you for your help, stranger. His whole family would owe you a debt. If they had anything to pay it with.
If they had anything to pay it with. Well, you know, it's whatever. Poor bastard. So now I gotta go clear cultists out of this town right here.
Recharge for mayhem. With both eyes open. If there's anything worse than my former fellow protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? The whole galaxy's full of them. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Thanksgiving. And we got about 10 people over on YouTube. We appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving to you fine folks as well.
DeVries mentioned a rift modulator on Praetor. Might be time to fetch.
Time to fetch. Who are you, Rough Ruffman? Get out of here. There's a reference no one's gonna get. Get up there. Where are these dang cults?
Mobilizing. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy.
Step aside. But alas, it's not charged.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Please try to limit further damage, Commander. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Hostilities are afoot.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Enemy in vicinity.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Stun weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. vulnerabilities identified.
Did this guy get in?
Combatant scan.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You are unworthy of transcendence.
I have a fix on...
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
What in the fuck is happening to the glorious dawn?
I don't know, Asa. You tell me.
Why are we beset by void-damned traitors everywhere? Has everyone gone mad but me? If you weren't ignorant of our ways, you'd know that is a ridiculous thought. They hold no one in higher regard than me, save the exalted leader herself.
Right. Oh, time to get looting. Anyone alive in here? We got to call this. Turns out all we needed was a semi-auto rifle, an SMG, and a shotgun. Heavy rounds? Well, goody. Oh, so I just sell stuff and I get a discount? Well, hell yeah. Healing from burn? The last armor you'll ever need. Oh, yeah, I get it, because it's martyr armor. Might keep that. Give me all your food. I had just upgraded my lockpick to 2, I think I have lockpick 1. I could have gotten a whole bunch of stuff here. They really want me to play through this game again. And you know what? Other than the combat being a little BS at times, it's working. Some free inhaler charges. Newton liberated. And that was quick, I just did that. Cultist hopes to die in a rift dashed by bullets. Lots of bullets.
The plan is always in motion, so move along.
Damn, calm down. Ooh, trauma. Give me all the food. I'll take some heavy rounds. Pick out your cultist problem. Don't mind her.
You bring a cultist into my presence? I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve. Or are you planning on removing the cultists from Newton one at a time, like this one here? I was expecting different results.
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. The Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. By us. Care to hear all the bloody particulars?
Make sure to include the screaming for their lives while we slip through this part.
Of course. How could you think otherwise? That was the best part.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. I can admire that. Here's something for your trouble. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. I have reason something predicted has come to pass.
Let's hear it.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
Paradise Island, isn't that where the game started?
I hope your zeal is properly placed. The Protectorate soldiers guarding the crash site are unlikely to let you close, unless something else is made to arrest their attention. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
Okay, minus toxicity, that's what I need. A lot of freaking perks in this game. Well, where the heck is it? Okay, so that's not even here. This is interesting. What's new in the box? honestly, both of these things are not doing enough damage anymore to really... What the hell is this? Heavy machine gun. I already have a burst heavy machine gun, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Ah, Commander. Caught me cogitating. I was just thinking about making some tweaks to Val. Hoping it'll help. Oh, just the usual. Flickering occipiters, gimbal misalignment, effector failures, voice box trembles, recurring errors in logic assembly. Val's old, in automech years, so she requires a lot of routine maintenance to prevent her hardware and systems from deteriorating further.
We can't call it the Earth Directorate.
Replace Val? I'd sooner give up another limb.
Don't let Oz hear you say that. She might take you up on the offer.
Cute of you to assume Az is not always eavesdropping. That one's a lurker, I'm telling you. Val's... Look, I haven't gotten my wires crossed. I know she's all coils and no feeling. But haven't you ever grown attached to something that can't love you back?
It's good ammunition for your enemies to use against you.
Not sure where to even begin with that. Anyway, I find working on Val relaxing, actually. Meditative. It's nice being able to identify a problem and just fix it. Not to worry. I'll make sure she's firing on all cylinders.
Right.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
Of course.
Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better.
So I'm taking you and Captain Protectorate, then. I've been running with these two for a while, anyway.
Observe that formidable structure in the distance. I hope the device we are after remains within.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
What the heck is this thing? SMG. What? That's interesting. N-rays were pretty good in the first game. Forget this is here. Might as well just use it now. Four free charges. Oh, I got plenty of ammo for it too, so yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. Looks like we are heading northward.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Shotgun good against creatures.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Why are there weird blue pumpkins on here? That's very strange.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
suspect the local fauna has correctly identified us as a threat. Stand ready, Commander.
You only just put that together there, bud? Kidding me?
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles. Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of anti-social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
I could use a new gun.
Doubtable. Any breakthroughs in weaponry would have been assigned to the front, despite the obvious blasphemy of defacing the matriarch's grave.
Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here,
okay, you got
the
a
goal
point.
is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. The time for considering risk is past. We cannot afford to be timid when battling giants. Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me. What could go wrong?
Niles?
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance, and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers.
True.
Slim chance of that.
Color me surprised.
After you.
Wow. Protectorate guy, I thought you were gonna have a lot more to say about this. Damn! Your boots is dirty. Nutcracker looking bro. Well, I guess this is happening. The Tomb of the Matriarch.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Okay, dang it. Stop getting distracted with Discord. Play the game. The golden shroud of the first. Ooh, can I get that? It looks like it's takeable. Oh, I am so taking that on my way out.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to you.
Warning. Power at 15%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
So they made a better auto mechanical, huh?
Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the
Protectorate
Order
and
to
the Order
serve
were
the
chill?
Protectorate's scientific helpmates.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
That's interesting.
Go.
Check enemy lights just turned.
You, sir, are weirdly chill with us gunning down members of your faction. Live munitions. Smoking here. This is prohibited. Yeah, I bet.
Never again will we see her equal.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Willa. Please continue.
will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
Evasion chance 20, combat sprint speed 50. That's pretty good. You are weirdly cool about all of this. In a museum. They were wrong. I just upgrade the lock. Hopefully there aren't any extra security measures. Okay, I'm gonna not do that because all these auto mechanicals are gonna turn on.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Okay, now you can really see the barrel on that revolver. Like, good grief. It's a little excessive, don't you think?
Without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
You get a stronger case, now's the time.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
We can lock him in the display case.
That's a stroke of brilliance, Commander. Wish I'd have thought of it.
Very well. I cannot deny the viability of that solution. Be glad there's softer hearts among us today.
You cannot leave me here! What if it's days until someone comes to free me? Why, I'll suffocate!
Then you had best stifle your complaints and breathe slow. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth.
1,000 curses upon you! No, wait, I didn't mean that. Please, let me go! Can you not see how inhumane this is?
Yeah, I mean, would you prefer I shoot you? Either that or a bullet. I mean, it's gonna suck for today, but you'll be here tomorrow.
Curses upon you!
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye. Move cautiously, and if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body.
Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
To my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to...
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
Good instincts. Trust them more often.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime.
Gee,
see what I can come up with.
Remembered here than a flippin' telltale. Okay, Protectorate guy, I really thought you were gonna have a lot more to say about all this. Okay, we got 12 people hanging out on YouTube. I do appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. Fine folks. And Twitch is a ghost town, but that's nothing new. I figured it'd be a slower night.
Switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which trigger? Damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
I get you. Okay, 1, 3, 2, I think he said.
Well, I'll now
stroke of good fortune.
Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander? Yeah, maybe. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use doing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! You changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can document the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
Hmm? Broken auto dock? Unfortunate.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts.
I never doubted you.
You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Explosive gel? What am I, Batman?
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Well, hold up, what?
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
What?
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
What the hell is required info not found? I read everything. Does explain the secrecy around sending us to Horizon Point.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Director permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
Why do I feel like this dude's about to start shooting? Okay. Those with power and bits will always exploit those without, yeah?
That's just another story those in power tell to keep the rest of us complacent. We need to put that tale to the torch, even if it means setting the whole system on fire.
So I really like this friend of yours, Niles.
Let's say you're right, Zeb. What comes next?
I confess, my plans for after are more nebulous. The problems of that time are for greater minds than mine to solve, but they should have that opportunity, and we can create it for them. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches, nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it.
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me if I choose to remove myself from this mad conversation.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better.
I don't follow.
By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
You know they're a corner of the market, yeah.
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a drive inside the system. There was causing the rift, Zeb. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was
Nobody
not
here
aware
even
of
knows
such a
about the
connection
Earth
between
Directorate.
rifts and the skip drives.
What are you talking about?
But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
You sound like you expect the Earth Directorate to swoop in and end the war. We're probably its last surviving members, at least here. This entire galaxy's been cut off, you idiot.
Once the problem of the rift is solved and ships can enter the system, why not? From what Niles told me, the Earth Directorate will be in opposition to Protectorate tyranny. I'll admit, the Earth Directorate has much to answer for. But if they would help, I would welcome it.
What do you think, Niles?
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Requires speech. What the? I've been building into speech the whole freaking game.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed, what then?
I really don't want to do that. Oh no, this tomb will be your final resting place too.
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself.
Ooh.
And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut? I am listening. Though I suppose I could stand to be a little more receptive. Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
Finally, let me use sweet speech. Cool, can we go now?
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did.
Yeah,
and
there's
found.
dead people upstairs and there's a giant hole in the
Only for
vault
now.
door. Of course they're gonna figure
If we
it
both
out.
come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Zebulon just sent word of your success in reaching the vault.
Safeguarding the matriarch's remains from the council, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do.
Remains of the mate. What the?
Intruder security! Get back!
I don't really need the money. So opening the casket doesn't do anything, but then taking it out. Okay. Good plot twist there, devs. We blew a giant hole in their freaking vault door. Of course they're gonna know what's up. Okay, so the crazy cult that's running everything is completely full of crap. Not to be confused with the other crazy cult. What the heck? This is not what I expected this game to be about at all.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands.
He's just going about it wrong.
I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's existence. Ever agreeing to such a cruel bargain in the first place? I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20.
You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander.
Granted.
Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence.
Yeah, life's full of impossible choices.
I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she'd lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing?
Yeah, her good intentions were paving the road to hell. No, her intentions were good, but her actions were paving the road.
Same could be said for Zeb. Law, even for us. And intentions do matter. If I accidentally trip you, that's a lot different than aiming my foot at your shins, ain't it?
You're not wrong.
Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place.
How am I supposed to have him with speech? What the heck? Like, they really expect you to build into just one thing.
Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within
what I
the
don't
Directorate.
understand is I'm at
and I think we're
times
best positioned to see
struggling in
that
combat.
reformation through. All said,
And
I appreciate you
built
giving me
into
the space to work through
guns.
this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
That was interesting. Okay, we got 12 people chilling on YouTube. Thank you very much. And still be a ghost town. Okay. I will be back yet again. I apologize for this. getting a new chair. Okay, so the entire Protectorate is full of crap, and Protectorate dude here literally had, like, nothing to say that entire time. I'm a little disappointed, Obsidian. Missed a couple out of dock charges, but I'm probably not going to use 60 inhalers anyway.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Gets me about the combat in this game is that I'm only on normal. There's like 3 difficulties of past this. And like I've built into guns. Now that fight wasn't too bad because creatures have no armor. So they're weak as crap to shotguns in this game. Didn't find it? Aw.
Have an update about that personal matter. You know, the one that might, end the universe. The Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity.
Probably shouldn't let that
I
happen.
wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
I feel like they're gonna... Probably a group psychosis thing.
Group psychoses have never been present throughout the Protectorate before. But neither has war. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
This dude is crazy. Okay, so we gotta go back to Eden now? Also, wait, if we don't have skip drives, how the hell are we getting around?
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Yes.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Reprisal. Love it. I guess the Sentinel ain't with you then?
I should think not. I would more readily seek lodging with a neural parasite than a sentinel. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
I thought our arbiters acted with impunity.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
I want to stand peacefully. Follow my lead.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of contraband Protectorate rations, with all the labels crossed out. Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to Arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation. I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
What did you learn of this?
Secret is a misnomer. The room appears to have been built by mistake, but someone forestalled its demolition without marking it on station blueprints. This is what is suspect. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks.
That was interesting.
That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Alright, well, looks like we're going back to the ship then. The hell is that waypoint still there? Are you kidding me? Like half cool, half kind of annoying. well, that is going to be all for today. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by and hanging out. And happy Thanksgiving to you. Do keep an eye out tomorrow afternoon into the evening, where I will be doing a little surprise Borderlands 2. So do keep an eye out for that. But until next time, you folks have a good one and stay safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving.